Hi class, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to have our first cooking class. This first cooking class, since we're talking about Egypt, is about something that was common to all ancient civilizations. Is about bread. We're going to have a series of cooking classes where I will show you some ideas and at the end we're going to make an incredible dish. Okay? I'm pretty sure you love it. Okay, the most important thing when we talk about bread is that we need something called yeast to make it. The yeast is what makes the bread grow. Okay? But today, when we need yeast, we go to the supermarket and we buy this guy. Think this way. 8,000 years ago, did they have supermarkets? They didn't. So, how did they do this? How did they make bread? They used to make their own yeast. How did they do that? We can make our yeast using water and flour. You can use some different things too. This is a yeast made of fruit, water, and flour. Okay? But this guy here is what we call levain. Okay? Can you see the bubbles? Do you see the bubbles? This guy is alive. Okay? There are lots of different bacteria, different kinds of beans in the air. And we have some that are really bad, as we know, we're in a quarantine, okay? And there are good guys, like the guys that make the yeast. When you go to the supermarket and buy these, this yeast, you can see it here, okay? I use that a lot, you don't imagine. Okay, this looks like a flower, but it's really different. Okay, this is sleeping. If you take out the water from the yeast, it sleeps. Okay, there are some incredible things we can do using yeast. There are different kinds of yeast. This is another kind of yeast. It's a bacteria. It's a good bacteria called kombucha. I have tea here and I have this. This is a culture of bacteria we use here to make the tea ferment. It tastes like mix of tea and yogurt. It may sound strange, but it's really good. Okay, so how are we going to do our yeast? I think this way. In Egypt, they had this guy. This is wheat. Okay, I'm pretty sure you know the wheat flour. This, but you don't know the grain. This is the grain of wheat. Okay? They used to put that and ground to make flour. But the flour used to be really how can I say that? It wasn't so soft or so uniform as ours. Okay, today we have three different kinds of wheat. This, okay, The Italians call that semolina. We use that to make things like pizza and some Arab sweets. This is whole grain, okay? And this is white flour. Okay, the best one to make levain, to make the yeast, is this one, whole grain flour. So you have this is a little darker, okay? The grains are a little coarser than the white flour, okay? But we see that a lot today. If you don't have this one, use this, the white flour, no problem. Okay, how are you going to do this? This is a work for days. You may say that's a work for weeks, okay? In a restaurant, we cultivate this guy. We feed them every day. We put more flour, you put a little water, okay? And we feed it. So remember, it's alive. It needs to eat. It's strange. It's a cook pet, okay? But it's really good, and bread made with a live with yeast is totally different. It's totally great. Okay, guys, so I'm showing you today how to prepare the yeast. Start doing that, and in some days you are going to have another cooking class where I'm going to show you how to use this yeast to make a dough. Okay? So let's see. How do I do that? I forgot this. You're going to get a tablespoon, tablespoon, the big one, soup, this one, okay. And you're going to get some water. Coffee cup. Okay. A small cup. I'm using here a mirror, but to that may use a small cup. Like this one. So you're going to do this, but 1, 2 tablespoons. Okay, the best material to keep yeast is glass or plastic, because it's easy to clean, it's transparent, you can see what's happening there. But to start, you may use a bowl of metal. Okay? Now you put the water and mix it. You are going to make a paste. Okay? You're going to have a paste. Okay? And you will keep these in a place, a dark place in your kitchen. Okay? You don't need to seal that, but the lid, use a lid, okay? And leave this in a dark place. Tomorrow, at the same time, you're going to put 1 more tablespoon of flour, a little water, and the mix. You are going to do that for 3 or 4 days, okay? And you are going to see at the end of this time the bubbles. Remember the bubbles here? Okay? So you feed it. How do you feed? It's the same idea. Look here. And come here. How do I feed? And put the flour. You put the water and mix. Okay? This guy here is alive for 1 or 2 months already. Okay? So it is really strong. Okay? If you observe, if you watch a yeast during the day, you are going to see that it comes here and comes here, comes here and comes here. And that's pretty normal, okay, guys? So ask for your parents or another to help if you need that, and make this, okay? In 3 or 4 days, we're going to have another cooking class where I'm going to show you how to use this, okay? See you